Hi, thank you for joining us. In this video, we will show how to create a mapping of a many-to-many relationship in our knowledge graph. Many-to-many relationships connect between concepts with a table that entails multiple options of that relationship. For example, authors and books. An author can write multiple books, and a book can have multiple authors. Many-to-many relationships in Timber can also have additional attributes to the relationship. Using the same example, the publishing date of a book can be an additional attribute of that relationship. So let's go ahead and create a many-to-many relationship, including its data mapping. The first step will be to define the relationship in our knowledge graph. We'll head to the Ontology Explorer, and for this example, we'll use the Crunch-based knowledge graph. We'll start by choosing the concept we want to add the relationship to. In this case, we'll use concept company. We'll right-click on the concept and click Edit Concept. Next, we'll click on the Relationships tab and click on Add New Relationship. Here, we can define the relationship, so first, we'll click on the toggle and set the relationship as a many-to-many relationship. Next, we'll fill in the details. So we'll choose the target concept, which in this case will also be company, as we would like to create a relationship regarding companies that acquired other companies. And we'll add the direct relationship name, which represents the semantic meaning of the relationship when looking from our source concept company to our target concept company. We can also choose to add the inverse relationship name, which indicates the semantic meaning when looking from our target concept company to our source concept company. Once we've defined everything, we can click on Save to add the relationships, and then click on Save Changes. Great! The first step is done. Let's complete the relationship by adding our data to it. We can either right-click on the concept company and go to Mappings to map data, or we can go to the Data Mapper tool. Both are viable options. In this example, we'll turn to the Data Mapper. So let's click on the Model tab and choose Data Mapper. In the Data Mapper, we'll choose our Crunch-based knowledge graph. We can now see all the existing mappings our knowledge graph has, whether it be concept mappings, many-to-many relationship mappings, or perhaps multi-value mappings, which we will cover in a different video. For now, let's continue and click on Map Data. Next, we'll select the many-to-many option. In the window that appears, we'll select the concept from which the relationship is coming from, in this case, concept company. Next, we'll select the many-to-many relationship that we created in our previous step. And finally, we'll click Next. Great! So we now see the direct relationship name going from our source concept company to our target concept company. We also see the inverse relationship name going from the destination concept company back to our source concept company. If we'd like, we can choose a name for this relationship mapping. Then, we simply choose the data source, schema, and table that contains the data that we want to map to our many-to-many relationship. In this example, we're only connected to one data source, so we'll continue to choose the Crunch-based schema and the CB acquisitions table. We'll now match our source concepts property to the equivalent column in the table. So let's choose the organization ID property from our company concept to match with the column Acquiring Object ID in the table. We can continue and create additional matches if we'd like, but for now, let's stick with this. Next, we'll do the same with our target concept company. We'll choose the property Organization ID to match with the Acquired Object ID column in the table. Great! At this stage, if we want, we can add additional properties to the relationship. For example, created at, and let's also add Acquisition ID. We'll save our mapping, and we're done. We're all set to use the relationship in our queries. Just like that, we added a many-to-many relationship to our knowledge graph, connecting our acquiring companies to our acquired companies. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned how you can easily add a many-to-many relationship to your knowledge graph. If you have any questions, you're welcome to reach out to us and we'll be happy to explain things further. Thanks for watching and have a great day.